It's just being earnest. Right here, right now. And we are back.
Here we go again.
I'm talking about glasses.
Oh, okay. It's getting serious?
No, it's not getting serious. I just don't like having my glasses on during the show. Even though for some reason things just got real blurry in here. But I've never worn them on air, so I'm not going to start now. How you doing today, Daniel?
I'm doing great, man. Now that we're here, cut all the bullshit from earlier. Yeah, we're doing great, man.
Yeah, it's a lot. Well, we had to do some stuff before we started the show, but it ain't no thing. We got things underway.
Oh yeah,
as usual.
Yes.
It's a lot going on. I just saw that the Fillmore Slim interview that I did a couple of years ago is at 73,000 views.
And that was your first interview.
That was the first Just Being Earnest show ever.
Yeah.
And I did it with Fillmore Slim and Cleve. And
right.
It came out pretty good. I mean, it's a legendary Fillmore Slim, so it can't come out bad.
Of course.
It came out good. Editing, I think, was subpar. But
I did not do that.
All in all, I'm grateful for the fact that it came out. But I was green when I did it.
Sure.
And it shows, during the interview. It was my first one ever.
Right.
So,
right.
And I was interviewing a legend.
Right.
So it was awkward, right? Well, I felt awkward.
Well,
he wasn't awkward, but I felt weird. I'm in the presence of a legend.
Well, Fillmore Slim is sitting directly to the left of you. I mean,
right.
I mean,
right. And it was my first interview.
I think anybody would be in that position.
I've gotten a lot more comfortable with doing it now. Fillmore Slim was a great guy. I really appreciate him for blessing me with that and doing the interview. But when I did it, I was green, and I put my trust in somebody else's hands. To put it out instead of just putting it out myself, instead of just doing the research of how to put stuff out on YouTube and do it. So I was so anxious to get it out because I did it.
Sure.
So I got the subpar editing. I got the little beat, the weird ass beat in the background. I don't know what that was at the beginning.
Sure.
73,000 all in all. I wish it was my 73,000. But
it should be.
Yeah, well, you live and you learn.
You live and you learn.
Those technically are my 73,000.
Right.
But I think it was. I don't know. Hopefully, no one's allegedly doing drugs over there. So maybe they'd be able to kick your boy down or something if he gets a 2 million or something.
Right. Right.
Then we call it square.
Yeah.
Until then, it's some sucker shit.
So you feel some type of way about it?
No, whatever. Yeah, of course I do. But what I appreciate, applaud me. All in all, I want to do something different, right? I still have that interview. That interview didn't come out quite how I wanted it to come out.
Okay.
So I have tons of stuff, stories and things like that the legendary Fillmore Slim told me. On camera and on audio that I still have. That we're gonna figure out something to do with that. Something a little more creative, and then we'll be able to tell the public what we're gonna do with that when we make that thing come together like butt cheeks paws.
Make it a real Just Being Earnest production.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Something that was actually a vision of mine.
Right.
Yes. As opposed to me trusting somebody to be creative that's not really creative.
And
or doesn't have the tools to be creative.
Right. And it'll truly be yours.
Right.
Yeah.
All in all, things are going swell. Man, that 73,000 felt good when I saw it, but it felt kind of bitter at the same time because it wasn't on my site.
I mean, you could... I guess it's comparable to a rapper that, if a rapper signed a deal that he later regretted, I guess, and then
they whatever your hit went big. I mean, I wanted to get out of there. What I mean?
Okay.
I wanted to get out of there, and you knew I wanted to get out of there.
Yeah, looking back, yeah, I do remember.
You knew I wanted to get out of there. I was trying to get out of there.
It was just like kind of like abrupt when it happened. You know, like it was unexpected. But you're right. I do remember that.
Yeah, so that's how that goes. But it's a lot going on. What you think of this Whack 100 and Mike Tyson? Do you think it's a hoax? I'm starting to think it's a hoax.
I think it is a hoax. I would never think that Mike Tyson will pull a prank such as this.
I think he may have.
I think he did because multiple sources are saying that he didn't actually whoop Whack 100. I thought it was very strange I thought it was really funny and strange that Whack 100 will post a video of him with pain pills.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was whack.
So allegedly, there was an interview with Mike Tyson and Whack 100, and Whack 100 is the guy that has been talking.
He's a manager. He's the games manager, actually.
Yeah, games manager, talking a whole bunch of shit about E40 and also Tupac.
Right. Mainly Tupac.
And he went off and said, I think he called Tupac gay or something like that, and Mike Tyson allegedly whooped him. But now we're discovering this didn't really happen.
It was whack by a dude named Whack.
Also, who calls themselves Whack 100?
People who do whack shit.
Who does that? I guess so.
But I'm not going to, you know what I mean?
Out of all the names you could pick for yourself. I
wouldn't want to fight Whack 100. He looks like, and I've seen him lay people out, so. And I go there. He's an old man though, but he looked like he got it.
Okay.
But he is saying some foul shit, and I think he's a whack individual. But I will say that.
All around.
All around, just whack individual. Low morals. Just a low grade individual to me.
Low grade individual.
Yeah.
Scumbag.
Yeah, low grade behavior. He reminds me of the president almost.
Very nice.
Yeah, you say things, you just say things, Just like, oh yeah, let me just talk.
Yeah, let me just talk a whole bunch of shit.
Right.
About legends.
Mm-hmm. There was a priest. Not a priest, a principal for a Catholic school in Louisiana, I believe. Was it Louisiana?
Priest in... Oh, the guy that got arrested.
It was a priest, and I think I sent you the link.
Yeah, you did.
It was a priest in Louisiana. This was today, June 1st, 2019. And he took the kids on a trip to D.C. He was on the field trip. They was all all the classes on the trip to D.C.
Yes.
And on the late night, he went to the club. What's the name of the club? Can you read that so I don't have to talk all slow trying to remember the facts?
Yeah, okay, sure. Principal in Louisiana was arrested in Washington, D.C. Outside of a strip club. The Holy Family principal, Michael Camus, was chaperoning a middle school trip to the nation's capital when he was arrested at Archibald's Gentlemen's Club.
Archibald's Gentlemen's Club?
That's
right next to the White House.
The police were called to the club just blocks from the White House to find Camus standing in the roadway refusing to move with a drink in his hand.
Oh, he was turned up. With a drink in his hand.
Drink in his hand. He broke the open container law. So he definitely had a drink in his hand while he was screaming out in the streets.
Screaming out in the street? What was he screaming?
It doesn't say. But he was refusing to pay the strip club. That's what they called it.
Refusing to pay for the drinks.
Yeah, he got the cops called on him. Priest.
Was he? No, he was a principal.
Oh, principal.
A principal at a school, which is worse.
Yeah, principal at a school.
Middle school. So these kids are 13 tops.
13 tops. He was out there getting freaky.
Doing something strange for some change at the Gentlemen's Club, Archibald's Gentlemen's Club, and he was wilding out in the street.
Yeah.
What was he doing? He's probably had his pants down.
Yeah. I'm not paying you shit.
He's just some old freak that got a job as a principal. How can you give an old freak like that a job as a principal?
Man, could you imagine your principal sneaking off as like, Kids, just hang tight for a quick second. I'll be right back.
Dude, could you imagine the kids, though? Like, because the kids are going to find out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, they probably... Some of them probably traumatized.
Well, the kids are probably...
Some of them are probably cracking up.
Yeah, because middle school, at that point, you know what a strip club is. You've heard of it.
Of course, if a lawsuit came up against a school, of course, I'm going to sign it. Try to get my paper.
Right.
But,
yeah.
But if my kid came home and told me, or I just found that out as I'm like... Or even if my kid isn't on the trip and they principal get caught up doing something like that, I'm cracking up.
Oh, yes.
I'm cracking up.
Yep.
I'm going to act angry on the outside. I'm going to ask my kid if they all right, because I'm sure some other chaperones, teachers and stuff there too. But I'm cracking up. Because I'm like, oh, he out there, he got him a principal job, and he's like, oh, nah, man, these old teachers ain't about to give me none. I'm about to go over here and get some girl something strange for some change. And he had a little too much to drink.
Yeah.
He had a little too much to drink. He must be an alcoholic. That's something alcoholics do.
Well, he was going overboard.
They get a little too tipsy and they start wilding out.
Well, you know,
alcoholic people act different.
There's all these different kinds of drunks, and
right.
He seems like the belligerent kind, the strip club belligerent kind.
Yeah.
First of all, if you're an individual that gets thrown out of a strip club, you're already you're already like losing points in life. You know what I mean?
What was he saying? Was he like, no, you ain't God gonna bless you or something like that? What is he saying to them not to pay them? Because he wasn't paying them for the drinks.
Right.
He's about to just bounce out on drinks.
Yeah. Again, if you're a person being thrown out of a strip club, you're already losing points in life. But mind you, as a principal with middle schoolers, that he was supposed to be taken on a field trip and decided to sneak off and do this crazy shit.
I wonder what his bill was to where he was like, I ain't paying. He's probably like, all right, that's $1,100.
What if you took it out of the school fund or something?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. How much was it? He already resigned.
Dude. Out there wilding, man.
I hope they got to finish their trip, though. I hope they got to do what they had to do the next day, the kids.
Yeah, without him, yeah.
Yeah, I hope they got to go see the Lincoln Memorial and all that fly shit, the little museums.
Sure.
D.C. is fly.
Oh, I've never been.
Yeah, you got to go to D.C. It's fly over there.
Yeah.
It's kind of like when you go, like you see it like on the internet or you see it like on TV, like the Lincoln Memorial and stuff like that, or the Martin Luther King statue, stuff like that. Yeah, totally. It's totally different when you there. I bet. That shit is like a breathtaking.
Sure.
I ain't never seen nothing like that. I can't see how you just like, sure. Because I'm like, man, when I seen it, I was like, this shit make you feel kind of crazy. It's like my kids, like Roman, my little boy, he was scared of that motherfucker.
Oh.
He was like, hell no. Because this shit is just towering over you. You know what I mean? This shit like, what is it like? I don't know, how tall is that motherfucker? Can you check how tall?
The Lincoln Memorial?
How tall is the Lincoln Memorial? The motherfucker's huge. The shit wide is all outside, man. I'm not sure. I'm going on this Lincoln Memorial tangent because these kids should have deserved to see the Lincoln Memorial and the Martin Luther King statue. That thing huge too. I think that's even taller than the Lincoln Memorial. Daniel Oda taking hella long. What's up with these iPhones, man?
Man, let's see here.
I can ask my Android that shit right now. That shit hit me right back with facts.
All right, how about this? Hey Siri, how tall is the Lincoln Memorial?
Siri will tell you.
The total height of the Lincoln Memorial is about 99 feet.
99 feet?
99 feet, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's huge. Pause.
Shout out to the Lincoln Memorial. The thing, I've never seen anything like it.
Goodness gracious, 99 feet. I gotta go one day.
You got to go out to DC, man. And the museums. When I went, I didn't get to really go to the museum. So I'm gonna go again next spring.
Gotcha.
I'm about to go check out the museums next time.
I think still New Orleans is still number one on my places to go in America next.
Shout out to New Orleans.
Yes, sir.
Your football team is whack. Your basketball team is whack.
But
your food is the best.
Yeah, I want to go there for the food, the music, the vibe.
True American culture.
Just I feel like I want to just go into another dimension, another realm. I want to experience it.
Don't go around the wrong corner out that place, man.
Oh, it be like that?
You get your head took off, boy. Third world country style.
I think if I go, I'm going to consult with you of places
where not to go.
Where not to go. Well, where to go.
It's just like
Have you been out there?
No, I've never been.
Oh.
But I know.
I
got family out there.
You're in the... Okay.
So when you in that French Quarter, right?
Yeah.
That's the spot, right?
You know what? I just remember we both have ancestry in Louisiana.
Absolutely.
Yeah. For those of you who don't know, I'm a quarter French Cajun.
When conquerors, boy. When you in the French Quarter, that's like where it's popping. But if you go around the wrong corner around there, boy, just stay in the area where it's lots of people.
Gotcha.
Don't go to where it's not touristy.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Stay away from where it's not touristy. It's like Jamaica. Right?
I know nothing.
In Jamaica, you stay your ass in the touristy spots. If you want to be safe, if you want to feel like doing some philanthropy, boy, you better be safe doing that philanthropy. Watch out,
I guess it's... they say that about Hawaii, too. Or else, if you go the outskirts of Hawaii, where it's not the touristy part, you run into Dog the Bounty Hunter.
I ain't trying to come up missing.
I
ain't trying to come up missing. And if I ever say something outrageous on the mic, y'all follow that conspiracy shit, because damn well your boy ain't ODing on no drugs. If you ever hear about Ern ODing on some drugs or killing himself, it's a conspiracy. Shit ain't real.
This is now on record.
It's on record. He never did it. No, I would never do such things. Because how they be trying, He'd be like, I don't know, man. He said, he making it Dr. Sapie. Just know I did not do that.
Somebody sprinkled crack on top of the body.
Yeah. Never hear about me ODing, man. Never hear about me ODing. I don't do pills. My leg don't hurt. This is a good show. I don't know what it's about. But my leg don't hurt. I don't need no drugs.
We're all over the place today.
What do they give you, codeine? What do they drink the codeine syrup?
Oh, what do they call that? Bow? Or what do they call it?
Lean.
Lean.
What is it? It's codeine syrup. They give you for what? For your toothache or strep throat? Or what do they do? Why they give that to you?
I don't know, man.
Why did they give you that stuff?
All I know is that it's codeine and fucking NyQuil or some
promethazine.
Crazy. Yeah. Who was the person that decided, was like, hey, man,
They've been doing this since way back in the day, DJ Screw style. They've been doing it way back in the day. That stuff will kill you.
Yeah, it's like, let's get drunk off cough syrup. Like, what?
Don't do drugs, kids. Don't do drugs. At least not them kind.
Right. There's better ones out there.
There's better ones. Consult me in my DMs. But don't do those. This stuff will kill you, man. But California, they said so Colorado decriminalized shit, man.
My bad.
God, man. That's so disrespectful. Colorado decriminalized mushrooms and other states are following. We'll be back.
Did it go inside the bag?
Yeah.
That's It's what my whole family does every time they take a shot. They go, yeah.
Oh, shit.
All right, back in 5, 4, 3, 2.
We're back. Full effect.
We're back.
All right. Second half of the show will be not a half, but we're gonna be out. The state of Colorado just decriminalized shrooms.
Oh, so now they're legal now.
They're not legal, but they're not criminalized. Almost like weed was in California for a long period of time, right? Like you'll get a ticket.
Ah,
okay. What I mean, you get a ticket or whatever. If you get caught with a large batch, you go to jail or whatever. You know.
Okay.
But if you just have like a little bit of shrooms, they'll take your shrooms and write you a ticket, most likely.
Gotcha.
Or not even do that. Just confiscate your shrooms.
So it's no big deal now.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's no big deal now, and they're starting to push it here in California to be able to vote on it soon for magic mushrooms. What are your thoughts on shrooms? Using shrooms as a psychedelic experience? Have you ever?
I have, and I must say, shrooms was probably my favorite, most incredible drug experience I've ever had in my life.
Okay.
I would say that, but mind you, I didn't go too overboard with it. I had just the perfect amount.
Right.
And then
it just helped you out a little bit.
Oh man, I felt, I would say, like, man, my first experience, shit was hella funny because have you ever seen that movie Trainspotting?
No.
Trainspotting, just old druggy kind of movie, artsy, cult classic. And I, much like Trainspotting, I hit all the sharp objects. I put shit over my mirror so I didn't have to look at my reflection.
Well, shrooms is not that kind of trick.
Yeah, I didn't know that. And so when I had them, like I thought that it wasn't working, and like 45 minutes in, and I'm just like checking the time, like, oh man, nothing's happening. Okay, let me have some more. And then
more, huh?
Yeah, and then
this guy's insane.
And then an hour 15 goes in, like, all right, well, I'm just gonna have my third helping. And then as I'm reaching for my third helping, when I bring it to my face, I look at my hand and it just goes.
Did you put it back?
I put it back, and then the fucked up part is that I had the television on at the time. I think I had the news on or something like that. And these two news anchors are talking to each other, and I looked at the television, and their faces started to warp. It was just like that.
Yeah.
And I was just, and then I remember I was in my chair, and I braced against the wall. I was like, "Oh shit, it's going down!" And then after that, man, I put on some music, and I pressed record on my computer, and I started, playing some stuff, and it was just like, I felt like the way I describe it is that I felt like I had opened a door that had always been there.
There you go. That
I never cared to open.
That's what I was gonna get to, and you painted a beautiful picture just now. I'm not going to get into a shroom trip story.
Sure.
But that is kind of what I was kind of thinking about, was that it helps people find themselves a little bit if you use it correctly.
Yeah, see, what I was worried about for so long was it leaving residual effects. But it doesn't do that.
Yeah. It's a great, like, it's just great. It's not something that you would do and say, oh, I got to do that again. It's not like that.
Oh man, you gotta plan your day out for that kind of thing.
Definitely got to plan your day out for that. And it's not something that you'll do. Like when you do them, like if you do them, you will say, I'm not doing that again for a while. Wow.
That was my experience. Yeah.
Right.
I was good after that.
Yeah, I think they're gonna decriminalize it soon in California too. I think it would help people with things like stress.
Yeah, I mean, especially with connecting parts of the brain that
everybody's very stressed out. I would think that a nice helping of shrooms. Would help people out on that. Because a lot of people go to places to do like DMT. and things like that.
Okay.
Right, because those things help with stress. That helps with stress a lot too. I've heard people did DMT and that became totally different people. Look at Mike Tyson.
Yeah,
Mike Tyson, that's DMT.
Right,
you know?
right.
Joe Rogan's how chill Joe Rogan.
The way
is.
he talks now, and the way he looks at life, and even in his past career, how he views himself.
Right.
You know, how Mike Tyson kind of views himself, where it's just like that. You know, I was fighting myself in the ring, and
that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, his philosophies are very scatterbrained, but he's on point.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was kind of my experience too, where, well, it was my experience to the extent that I felt really enlightened after that.
Right. It definitely it helps you out. It helps you out. You hear people having awakenings and things like that while on psychedelic trips.
I think that I definitely had an awakening.
It feels that way. And, you know, people listening to this and that have never, you know, indulged probably think, you know, you sound crazy.
But
it's the truth.
Yeah, it really is. And I just felt so at peace with myself, but also like after I did it, I still felt like me.
Right.
You know, I wasn't a new person after that. Mm-hmm. I was still me, but a much more, like, I felt like not just enlightened, but again, like there was more parts of me that I tapped into that I haven't tapped into before.
Right.
Yeah. So that was a great experience for me.
I feel like it forces you to see yourself. It forces you to see yourself. Like, you do the right amount, you're gonna see yourself, and you're gonna feel things. You know, whether it be funny or sad. Or,
yeah.
You know, anything. I can't see. I've never seen anybody angry on shrooms. I've never seen that.
Okay.
I've seen people scared.
That can happen.
It brings out all of this. It brings out all of that stuff.
Yeah. And anything that, whether it be alcohol, whatever it may be, like things in excess can always be bad.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, well, that goes for anything.
I mean, with something like shrooms, you damn near, walk off a damn bridge.
Yeah, anything, yeah, for sure. I mean, like it can take you there, but
take you there. You think you see some type of other bridge connected to the side.
Yeah, and that's terrible. But like I just like
terrible.
I just like going to.
It's more funny than anything.
Oh, okay.
Man walks off the bridge, thinks he saw another bridge connected to it, and your friends didn't stop him.
Right. But when, like, I just keep going back to alcohol because this is the most common form of consumption and you being inebriated and everything. But take too much alcohol, yeah, you might crash your car. You might even hurt somebody. You might even kill somebody.
Right.
In excess.
Kill yourself.
In excess, yeah. So, or that. But shrooms was just so not.
Alcohol will shrivel up your liver and give you diseases and things.
Yeah. And I think that, like, shrooms is not something that you take. I mean, definitely you can't do it every day.
No, you can't.
You definitely can't do it.
Yeah. You can't do shrooms and go take care of your kids.
I think it's been so long since I last did it.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember that being, like a pivotal point for me creatively.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we started doing this stuff.
That's true. Yeah.
But yeah, man, shout out to Colorado. It's Dirty Ern, Daniel Oda. We're gonna take a week off. Got some things to do. I'm turning another year older. We out. Peace.